4.
Hello and welcome to Divination Night, Season 3, Episode 5. Joining me tonight is Miss Tracy Vann.
Hello.
So, thank you for joining. I'm gonna get some people in here. It looks like we're having trouble shooting out to Facebook again. They do not like us.
I see that. Well, it's funny. Like I told you right before we got together on the show, I was having some technical difficulties. So
Yeah.
I hope I'm not bringing that bad.
No.
I do that.
We actually had that issue last time, so they don't want to broadcast anymore. So
Yeah.
okay, but anyway, I'm sure our people will find us on our YouTubes. So
Yeah.
those have been posted out as well. All right, so I'm really excited to finally have you on the show because we've been working together for the past couple of years and we have been on multiple podcasts and live streams together, but you've never been on my show.
No.
And so you and I are a part of West Virginia Psychics. You came on it's been about a year ago, hadn't it?
May
will be your anniversary.
Yes.
Okay, so it's so exciting. So much has happened since then. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So,
Oh boy, that's the hardest question for me. And you think I'd be the easiest, simplest question. I'm not a full-time psychic. I do that. I do my readings and stuff like, I do a lot of events on weekends. I do like readings in the evenings. My full-time job, I am a lunch lady in an elementary school cafeteria. So that's fun. I like my job though. That's what people always ask me, like, when are you going to give it up and be a full-time psychic medium? And it's hard because I like this, but I like my day job too.
but you're nourishing the future. You like, and you, I mean, that happiness that you see on those children's faces I'm sure it can't be found anywhere else.
It is. They're fun. They're challenging and they're fun. And I have summers off, so I have a lot of time to do, more work with the, the reading business then. So it's just it works.
Mm-hmm.
Just with this holidays and the summers and that, it works. So I'm just not, I don't know, eventually, someday, but right now I like doing both. It's exhausting. I don't know whether I'm coming or going half the time, but I think that's how I like to be as a person.
Totally understand that. So I had a question that I wanted to ask you, but I did not write it down, so I lost it. So maybe it wasn't that important.
They got to know. We got to let them know, Lady Gwendolyn, you got 2 Virgos doing a show right now. Let's just let them know right now.
Yeah.
I should have wrote that down. I didn't write it down. So I left my list downstairs.
Yeah, like for real, like I had to keep running to my other desk to bring stuff in here just in case, I kept forgetting everything in there. Like, with you have you have 2 different jobs, you separate it. I have 2 working environments. So I split it up as well. Like we are premier multitaskers.
Yes.
Like premium multitaskers.
And it seems like, I don't know about you, but like while I'm multitasking, it seems like a mess.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, everything's done.
Yeah.
and it's good. But while it's happening, it's like it seems like it's just a hot mess. But we bring it all together. That's how we
Yeah.
do it.
We completely deconstruct everything in order to organize it properly. That's just the I see that. I did that a couple weeks ago in this room. I completely ripped everything apart and redesigned everything. So yes, I
Tear
totally
up
see
before
that.
you clean up, I say.
Yes. Yes. So how many you've already had your first event of the season, have you not?
Yes, I've had a few. I've been pretty regular. I do one monthly at Library Fire Hall, which is in Bethel Park area near Pittsburgh, PA.
Mhm.
And I've been doing different ones. I did a Three Rivers Psychic Fair last Saturday. This Sunday I will be at, look at me, I have to look at the address. Uh, it's a winery. Where's the name of it? It's in Finleyville. I've never been here, so I'm real excited about going. I've never did an event at a winery.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I can't find it's the Spring Solstice Fair at the Giant Oak Winery in Finleyville, PA. And I'll have that flyer and the address and all that information posted up on my tarot page on Facebook. I post all
So,
my events on there.
all right, so what is your page called?
T and Tarot.
So
Letter
what is
T.
your main focus on your page? Because we got to talk about this.
Oh, the featured readers.
Yes, your featured
Yes,
readers. I
that is
love
my
your featured readers.
that is my main focus. How it started off, I don't even know how long ago. When I first started that page as a business page, I would every morning, because we do our daily card pull. And I started wanting to like share it. And I'm like, well, let me share it and so people can see how tarot works and, just what a daily card pull is like. And I would always like get it, find one of my cats to torment and put the card by him and try to take a picture of them with the card. And it was funny because they were always usually looking annoyed and stuff. And I had four cats and it was like getting repetitious. I was like, people are probably tired of seeing my cats. So then I started asking my friends, send me pictures of your pets. So they did. And then they started telling their friends and then the page was growing too. And then I just started like making like advertisements, just send me pictures of your pets. And your pet gets featured and I do a daily card pull and that's like your daily guidance for the day. So you get like a free card pull, you get your pet gets its 15 minutes of fame and it just really took off. I love it. I
It,
love how it took off. And I mean, I'll get messages from people. I mean, people I don't even know. I've never even gave them readings and I don't care. It's not even about that. And they're just like, I get up every morning and get my coffee, and that's the first thing I go to see who the featured reader is. And I just love it. I just love how that took off. And
I mean, it's absolutely adorable. And stay
so,
tuned whenever we get a commercial break. You'll get to see a video portion of it that your commercial for the featured reader is very cute.
oh, and I also help with cat rescue. So I'll put a lot of cats up that are available up for adoption on there as well. And that has gotten a lot of kitties adopted.
You do a lot of fundraising for cat rescues as well, don't you?
Hmm. Every event I go to, I take my tip jar and it has a little sign there that it goes to the cat rescue. And every dime that goes in my tip jar goes into the rescue.
Yeah.
to help with like trap and spay, trap and neuter projects and different things like that. And if we have sick kitties and rescue that need medicine, things like that.
It is very, very important. That is, and it's an ongoing battle because unfortunately people don't take care of them, and there are a lot of strays out there. So
Right. And when I see these cats, I just feel like people failed them. And it's just my way of giving back,
yeah,
you know.
a lot of people don't do something, and at least you are. So, so I want to say thank you for doing your part for the kids.
Oh, thanks.
So,
And thank you, everyone out there that sends the pictures and, you know, shows that support. I appreciate it. Keep them pictures coming.
my Matilda Jane was a featured reader one day, and it was
Hmm.
just really. So I know the feeling whenever your animal gets put out there. It's like you're a proud mama.
Yeah, look at you.
I did. I turned the phone. I said, "Look at you, Maddie. You're so special. See, now everyone can see how special you are."
They do. I mean, people do. They get up just to see who the reader is. And I just like it. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, the fact that people get up and are getting their coffee or tea and they're looking forward, you know, to go to that page, that just means it just, I don't know, it just makes me real happy. It's fulfilling, I guess, you know.
yeah,
And it's not about like making any money or anything. It's just, I don't know. I feel good that other people are waking up and
yeah,
it's making their morning a little happier, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. So we have some people joining us. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Samantha. She says that she loves the energy of you two this evening. And since you're just now joining us, you missed why you're enjoying this special energy between the two of us. Not only has Miss Tracy Vann and I been working for over a year together as West Virginia psychics, Tracy and I are also Virgos. So we have a lot of the same matching energy.
And we always did click. We clicked right
Right
out the
from the
gate when
beginning.
we met. We clicked and
Yeah.
I always laugh and say that must be why.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We have our special bond. Hello, Valerie. So let's see. What do you okay, so you've got the event coming up this weekend. What are your big events? Like do you have like what are your big plans for the summer?
I haven't got that far. I have quite a few in April, a couple in May, and I don't know what's coming up yet in the summer. All the Three Rivers, that's July 15th, so I'll be there again. And probably some other ones sprinkled in there. I know I talked to you about the one in Morgantown.
Yeah, Beltane in the Hills.
Well, yeah, I'll be getting in on that, but that's in May, correct?
Yeah, that's May 13th at Riverfront Park in Star City, Morgantown.
So we'll be all together for that one.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I love it whenever we can all get together. Hopefully we can get, group picture this time because we always say that we do and then we never do it. We never follow through.
Well, Pagan Pride in September, I got hit with the worst
Yes.
sinus allergy ever. It was like this trifecta of shit that day.
Yes.
I had woke up in the morning, hotel air conditioning nailed me. Then I get there and we got fresh cut grass. And then I'm smelling campfire. And I'm like sitting around and I don't see it. And I'm like, why am I smelling smoke? Why am I smelling fire? And then somebody was like, there's a campground over the hill. I'm like, oh, I am so doomed. I'm so incredibly doomed.
And it was like a constant, I can't say rain because it
like
wasn't even a rain. It was
misty,
like a mist in the air.
and that messes with my
Yeah,
sinuses too. I mean, everything that could like mess up my sinuses was like on me that day.
you were doomed from the beginning.
Yeah. And I couldn't even stay. I think I left around like 2 o'clock.
Hello, Neil. Thanks for joining.
And I'm so happy my friend came down there with me, Mel,
Yeah.
because she had to drive. I couldn't even drive back. I was reclined back in that seat and just gone.
I felt so horrible seeing you like that.
Oh, I felt horrible just not being able to just, be
Yeah,
myself and hang out with everybody.
yeah. But at least we got to enjoy the night before and dinner and just relaxing
Mhm.
and enjoying conversation. I think that is just as important as the day event. All right, Tracy, we have a reading for you. Are you ready, darling?
Yes. I got
Okay.
pendulum here and I got tarot cards.
Okay. Whatever method you choose.
Okay.
11/28/73.
Okay. We got a question or
Let's see.
if you got like a yes, no, or something, that'd be great because I got this brand new pendulum and I love it.
Oh, okay. Whatever spirit leads.
Okay, we'll pull some cards for that one.
Okay. All right. So, anybody out there, you heard her. If you have a yes or no question, throw it out here for us so she can use her pendulum.
Yeah. Yes, no questions are welcome tonight.
She asked for it.
Well, first card I got out here is the Lovers.
Mm.
So, and then we have, oh, I just dropped it. 9 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. So I would say there's probably been some kind of a rough patch happening, but things are smoothed out now. And I don't know, this don't have to be necessarily about money or rate, but just like, on the home front in general, things are looking good. You weathered some things, you got through some things, but you come out on the other end good.
Okie dokie. And so we do have another one. This will be your yes no question.
Ooh, okay.
Did you see how excited she got?
Yes, I just got this, and
All right, so tell us about it.
I have a hard time. I don't know if hard times right, but I just never really. I got like a few pendulums, and I just don't really connect with them. And then I got this one. I actually got it from a vendor at the Mystical Psychic Fair, and we were just BSing, me and the vendor, and I just was looking through things, and she hand makes her stuff, and she's just very cool, very talented, crafty lady. And I'm so sorry I cannot remember her name, but I will find out. And I just started using this, and it just has a vibe about it like no other pendulum I ever used. It's just so cool. I don't know.
What is it? Is it a stone? Is it a certain Is it
It's a
wrapped?
little like glass vial. I don't know how well everybody can see it. It's like a little glass vial, and it's filled with chips of cornelian.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It is very cool. And it's so neat. And I don't know if y'all will be able to see it when I use it, but like when you ask it a question, it like actually does this little like powering up kind of wiggle before it goes into its answer,
Oh,
which I've never had a pendulum do that before. They
okay.
usually just start doing their thing, and this one does this neat little like I call it its power up, and it's just very a very magical little pendulum. I love it.
Okay. Awesome. I love it whenever we find something that we connect to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, question: will my business be a success? 2789.
Okay, Samantha. Let's see here. And I have my little board. I know you can't see it, but I will let you know what it says. So, will Samantha's business be a success? I don't know if you can see it wiggling. It's doing its wiggle.
Yeah, I
It's
get kind
thinking.
of.
It's thinking. And it is giving us a strong yes, Samantha.
Oh, I love it.
And as you can see, my hand's super steady. I'm not moving. And it is definitely a yes. Cool.
Okay, so we have another reading. And this one you can choose, I guess, which one you feel would be better, the pendulum or cards. I have to attend a court hearing for my oldest son tomorrow. Will it go in our favor? I'm super worried and nervous.
I'm feeling like let's do pendulum.
Okay.
And then depending on the answer, we'll pull some cards.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay, Valerie, let's first get a yes or no or that. So what do we want to ask pendulum?
7/18/84.
How is Miss Valerie's oldest son's court hearing going to go tomorrow? Is it going to go in their favor? We're doing our wiggle. Still wiggling. And it's giving me a maybe, but a very weak one. It's back to wiggling again. And Valerie, what are the odds that this court date could possibly be rescheduled or moved? Because I'm feeling like that's what I'm getting. While this is like sitting here being like super indecisive.
Guess that's why we were like, well, maybe we should do one or the other.
Yeah, pendulum's just doing its wiggle and it kind of went to a maybe and then back to a wiggle and it just really doesn't know what to say. And while it's doing that, like I said, I'm getting that you could get it's possibly going to be like a what do they call that with court? Postponed or
Yeah, continuance.
yeah, continuance.
Okay. None. We
Okay.
have to be there tomorrow at 9 a.m. I haven't been told of any rescheduling yet. But sometimes they're like, okay, well, we don't have enough information, you know,
Yeah.
continuance. So, all right, what do the cards have to say?
If I quit dropping them.
When all else fails, go to the cards.
Yeah, on that. That's why I was like, if it gave us a yes, I would have just left it at that. But if we would have got a no or this maybe, I don't know, kind of thing. Then that's when I figured we'd pull some cards.
Yeah.
So let's see here, Valerie. Just go with one for a start. Okay. 8 of Wands. That's your fast moving, fast decision. I still feel like there's going to be and I don't know, I can't think of the word. Just like a fast decision or fast thing. I don't feel like you're going to get your answer tomorrow, Valerie. I really just, why, I don't know, but I don't feel like you're going to get your answer, whether they, oh, darn it, what is that word? We'll say postpone, but I know that's not the court word or something. What's that?
Stay. A stay usually means on hold.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, whatever that court word is, I just feel like there's not going to be an answer tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I'm sure you want to know and have it done and over with, but it doesn't seem like you're going to have your answer tomorrow.
All right. A continuance.
Yeah.
All right. So, sending love and light for that to be over quickly, hun.
But sometimes that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
That it is, put on my words tonight, that they postpone it. So
she said, okay, thanks for helping.
We tried.
All right, so we are at the halfway point in our show, and I want to get to a commercial break so you all can see this featured reader commercial. All right, let's head over to those.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Asen Knight. Hi, Asen. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Vann chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit TracyVann.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the High Priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal, because I've been there I'm still going through it, and let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
All right, and we're back. So again, we are here with the Tracy Vann, the Tracy Vann. I kind of like that. I think it has a good ring to it.
It's catchy.
So, what has been your favorite part about being able to do readings for people?
Just helping people. You know, it gives a lot of people closure on things that they didn't think they could get closure on. I always joke with people because a lot of times when we sit down, it's like, I'm telling them, I'm like, I know I'm telling you what you already know, but it's that validation.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, yeah, but when a total stranger sits here and tells you what you already know, then it's like, you know, it's like, yes, that's it's correct, you know. So I just like giving people that, you know, that's having that certainty in themselves that they had it within them all along. You know what I mean? But when you put it out there and say, yeah, this is it, and you're right, and you know, it just gives them that boost or whatever they need, or people that need closure, or, you know, with loved ones too. I do mediumship as well and connecting with their loved ones and things. And it's like, you know, I always, I think, I don't know. I've had conversations with other readers, and you might have this too, but I don't know. We always go through this thing where, like, you know, it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
I feel, you know what I mean? Is that people come to you dependent on you to, you know, give their messages for their loved ones and stuff. And I don't know, I let it wear on me a lot. And then, oh, here we go. They're here now. And
You talking about us?
yeah, they're all hopping in. Yeah, you don't gotta be so loud with that in my ear. Thank you. Okay, it's gone. But sorry about that. But once you do that reading, and it's like, you know, because you know, you don't know what you're talking about, but it's not our business. We're just simply relaying it. Long as
Yeah.
it makes sense to them and they're getting it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel good. It's like I have no idea what I'm talking about, but they completely get it. And it's like, okay, you know, there's a reason I do, you know, I'm doing this. There's a reason I'm getting these messages, you know.
Yeah.
But it does. I don't know. Well, we're Virgos again. We're hard on ourselves. We're our worst critics.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with that. Okay, so there is a couple of things. Oh, okay, let's get to this comment. I am a beginner. I love listening to the stories of other beginnings and why they do what we do. You are not are great inspirations to me. I really want to be good one day. Oh, honey, you will. Oh,
Practice.
you are. I don't know why this is like you are. You are inspirations to it. Okay.
I got what you were saying, but
I
yeah,
know what it is. I know what it is. It just hit me. Okay. What are we ruled, Virgos? What are we ruled by? What planet? Do you know?
I know, but I'm like completely drawing a blank.
Okay. Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury rules communication. Your technical difficulties, people communicating. I've been having trouble all night speaking properly. So this is what happens when you get us together. Our communications messed up.
Just bear with us. We really know what we're talking about. We really do. but what you were saying, Samantha, just it's practice.
Yeah.
It's a muscle. Like you have to put in the work, and even though I've been doing this for years, Lady Gwendolyn's been doing this for years, I got to work every day. Every day you need to make that time to well, I don't know, everybody does things different, but I might do tapping. If you're feeling blocked, we need to be tapping here right now.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because there are other things that we do, you and I, that are the same.
Really?
Energy services. I do Reiki, access bars, tapping. Come on, Tracy, Miss Tracy Vann. What do you do?
I forgot that. Yes, I do. I do practice I'm a Reiki level 2 and access bars. That's how Lady Gwendolyn and I got to talking, because she had a show one night and I was listening and she started talking about access bars. And I'm like, hey, I'm starting to train to do that. And yeah, so we got on that and access bars. And recently I got to trained in doing the access energy facelifts.
Oh, yes.
Which are really cool.
I haven't went through that yet.
We got to do an exchange sometime.
Yes, I think it would be great. I have a tendency when I'm doing energy work, if my client is not communicating with me, I will go into almost a trance-like state. And it's like I just see the best way I can describe it is a wormhole of energy. But that's for me. How about you? How do you?
I can read, I don't need, we should.
Yeah.
If I'm doing Reiki or access, I'll do the whole, session. And I can do a reading. Once I do the session, I could sit down and I can give them a reading just from everything I've done. I don't need cards or anything. I can just all that energy, and then I'll sit down and then I'll sit down and I can do a reading, because it's all energy. It's just different ways of using it, whether it's a pendulum, cards. But I do like reading like that. And when I first started doing Reiki, I didn't know that was a thing. But I discovered real quick that during that I was, getting information. Even loved ones will still come in and give messages during Reiki sessions and bar sessions.
My absolute favorite thing is doing the energy work. I love doing my readings, don't get me wrong, because I do that more often, and I connect with more people. But my passion is really doing the energy work, because I can feel it, and I know that my clients can feel it. And having that validation is really opening, because I think we're just meant, and I think it's in us to be healers and servers to the community, and that's what Virgos do.
Yeah. You notice even when we don't want to, even you're always taking care of people, your family, cats. We do. We're just always taking care of something or someone.
Yeah.
Even if you say, like me, you're not going to, or you still wind up doing it. And the thing with energy work too, like I know a lot of people, like when they go to these metaphysical fairs and things, they want readings. Well, you can still get a reading out of energy work too, and benefits that the energy work's giving you. So really, you're getting like a double.
Absolutely. And I like working all of mine together as well.
I can't
think
separate it.
I think it's more beneficial, definitely more beneficial, just if they're open to receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's not all we have in common. So let's talk about your paranormal work.
I do paranormal investigations. I started doing that before even doing the reading things or the energy work. That's where it all started. That started when I was like a teenager, going to going to haunted attractions and ghost hunting and things. And that is how I realized that I can do the things I do.
Mm.
And I still like to go on investigations. And
So, where is the most interesting place that you've been, and what did you pick up from there?
I gotta think, because I've been to quite a few.
Do you have a tendency, I don't mean to like hammer you with questions, but maybe like adjust it a little bit. Do you have visions, or do you get readings from the location?
I can pick up, like, for instance, Moundsville, because I've been there several times, and I've had experiences there every single time. Like, for instance, in one part, we were doing a tour. There was friends, and we did like a guided tour. Like, part of it was a guided tour, then you could go off and do your own thing. And I kept smelling smoke, like a pagan pride. And I'm sitting there wondering, like, am I smelling with my real nose, or
Or your astral nose?
yeah, my real nose? Is it my real ears? Like, yeah. So I'm smelling, and I'm like asking everybody else, and they're like, mm-mm. And I'm like, well, I don't know, but I'm sure, like, I'm smelling some serious fire going on. And no sooner I was like whispering to them, the tour guide was like, yeah, and at this particular time there was a riot and the inmates set this part on fire.
Wow.
Well, there it is.
Confirmation.
Yeah, so it's always, just stuff like that. And we had a conference. A friend of mine with a K, she had a K2 meter, and we had a conversation with an inmate there, an intelligent, like, there's residual, but there's a lot of intelligent there yet. A lot.
For those of you listening and you're not sure about Moundsville, it is Moundsville Penitentiary in Moundsville, West Virginia. Yeah, I want to go because Appalachian Paracon is coming there, and they've got a lot of events and stuff go. So I want to go just to kind of experience it, but I've kind of laid off of the ghost hunting and stuff like that, because I've gotten too sensitive to the energies, and it just drains me. After so long, I can't hold up my barrier anymore. Like, have you noticed any, change in yours, like
I,
over
I
the
do
years?
I do my best to, like, ground and, protect and have protection with me. And I've gotten better. It's been a while since I've been on one, but I mean, there's been times, certain ones where the next day I feel like hung over. There's like no other way I could describe it. Like,
Yeah.
imagine you're, a really late night out with a lot of drinking hangover. Like, that's how I feel without one drop of out, just a bad hangover,
Yeah.
um, headaches, things like that. Sometimes, yeah, no matter how well you shield up, you still can get that.
Mhm. Okay, so I know we're cutting down on time. I would like to go to our final commercial and come back and tell everybody where they can find you and how to contact you.
Okay, good.
All right, be right back.
Welcome back, Goblins! My name is Jason, and I am the host of the Esoteric Book Club, a podcast that examines titles on the magical, paranormal, the mysterious, and the strange. I release 2 episodes a month in which I review books on esoteric topics, recap news of the weird, and conduct interviews with authors, practitioners, and experiencers. The Esoteric Book Club can be found on every major podcast service or can be streamed directly from esotericbookclub.org.
Hi, I'm Tracy Vann. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need, from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question, need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth. I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, Techie Joe here. I work with Ace and Knight, some of the best psychics in West Virginia, to create amazing live streams and podcasts for the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. Together, we brew up great content discussing news, events, hot topics, and more, all from a psychic perspective. On the Psychic Coffee Shop, we interview amazing authors in the metaphysical realm. Coffee and Tea combines ACEN with Tracy, Dottie, Natalie, or Lady Gwendolyn for the good and the bad of being a psychic. Shameless Self-Promotion with Dottie the Psychic talks to leading and emerging YouTubers and business owners in our community. Mountain Bears brings you the latest in LGBT news and politics. The Psychic That Plans answers the question of, well, how a psychic plans. Plus, we're live on air. We take your comments and your questions, including psychic advice questions. Check out our amazing programming, book an appointment with top psychics, and find out all the wonderful things we have to offer at PCSBnetwork.com today.
Hi, I'm Ace and Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your most spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, If you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aceandnight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site, right, for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy.
All right, and we are back. So, any final thoughts?
Oh, I forgot to mention, as far as paranormal, if you like Gettysburg.
Okay, so I have been to
We
Gettysburg.
need to do a show just talking about Gettysburg, okay? Like, seriously.
I didn't go on any of the tours. Well, I did a couple, in town, but none of the ghost tours. But I walked the battlefield and up on the hill. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Chamberlain. Whenever Chamberlain was up on the hill and all
Yeah,
that
I
area,
was
I'd been
a
there.
lot of hills, but yeah, and a lot of battlefields. But
Yeah.
did
But
you have any?
I walked the battlefields and oh my gosh.
I
Like
can.
I'm getting cold chills just now thinking about it.
You know,
Yeah.
my husband and I were walking, and he's just walking, and I could hear the. I'm like, do you hear that? And he's like, what? I said, it sounds like fireworks. And he's like, well, it's the middle of the day. There's no fireworks. I'm like, I know there's no fireworks. I'm like, I'm not saying to look for the fire. I'm like, I could hear.
It's the cannons and
Yeah,
it's
like
the
I can hear
guns.
them. It was wild. Like it was wild. It wasn't like scary loud, but it was like I could hear it. Definitely residual, but I mean, all around, I could just hear that. It was wild.
Okay, so as a paranormal investigator, I'm gonna ask you. This is a good question. So you have to be part skeptic as well. Okay. Do you find that skepticism that you feel like you have to have, is this really what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing? Do you feel that bleeds over into your psychic abilities? And sometimes what comes out of your mouth, even you question.
Yes, I try to debunk myself all the time. Yeah, that's what I said. This battle in my head with that skeptic, and that's a Virgo thing too. That we have that logic, and it's that everything's logic and science, and I think it's like a funny joke when we're brought on this earth. Like let's make them like all about logic and science, and then let's make them a psychic and just make them crazy. And I do. I try to debunk myself a lot. But then, when you say things and people look at you and go, that's correct. That's correct. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because I would be like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just you. I just sit there and go, what the hell?
Like, I mean, I think it's part us. Like, I think I'm gonna start asking everybody that question. I need to write that down.
But I do, and when I do paranormal investigations, I kind of turn the psychic off
Mhm,
because I enjoy using the equipment,
mhm,
and doing those things. And I mean, some stuff will still come through,
mhm.
but for the most part, I try to turn it off just to, work with the equipment and, just to see, experience it like that. And because really, not everything's a demon.
No. Oh my gosh, no.
No, not everything's a portal. Not everything's, it's real, there's a lot of times it is a squirrel in your attic. It,
Yes.
And I'll be the
Yeah.
first one to tell you it's squirrel in your attic.
Yeah. So what's your favorite tool that you like to use? For paranormal and psychic. It doesn't have to be in both aspects of yourself.
I really like using voice recorders.
You have the patience to play them back and listen.
Mm-hmm. They
Like
amaze me all the time. They still to this day, all these years, it amazes me what they pick up.
Oh
And
yeah.
playing it. It's that's my favorite toy.
I like it to where like I can hear it at that time. Like having like one of the last that I went on with my old leader, um, I was doing some workings and he was listening. And so he was hearing the other side in real time in response to me. And I heard that. And when I heard the responses to me, gosh,
Right.
they wasn't happy.
That was like another cool thing. I'll have to post it up on my tarot page too, just talking about Gettysburg. 2 years ago, when my husband and I were there, I was looking over at some trees and I said, there's someone there. So I picked up just my cell phone, snapped some pictures, and I caught it. And I showed my husband. I said, look, and you could see the soldier.
Oh wow.
I'll post up, but yeah, and that was cool that I knew he couldn't see them.
Yeah.
But I knew they were there, and you don't catch, you can see it, but you don't always catch it. And just with a cell phone too, no fancy equipment. I was like, yes, I caught it.
Yes, that's a rare catch. Yes, that is totally awesome.
I'll send you the picture. So if
Okay.
you all want to see it, but yeah, it's weird to just come up because I didn't know we were going to talk about paranormal here, y'all. And I was just looking at that picture today. I was.
Well, I wanted to talk about everything that you do. This is a show about you, to support you. So I really wanted to, let everybody know all the different things that you do, and you're not just a reader. That you are in depth.
Yeah, I like that. That's how it all started, though, with the paranormal, and it all ties together.
Mm-hmm. That's where your mediumship comes through then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I didn't even know. Like when I was a kid, I'd see stuff in that, but I just thought I thought I had a good imagination because I'm an only child. So I entertained myself a lot and, playing and stuff. And so I just thought I had a really good imagination. And as I got older, this started putting two and two together. But yeah, I didn't realize what I was seeing and I didn't realize it was mediumship going on, And then then you get older and those abilities kind of weaken from when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good time bringing out all back. That's like when people come to me and say my child, sees this, and I'm like, ask questions, keep encourage them, because when you lose it, it is a pain in the ass to get back.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of work, where if you just, as a child, you encourage them and you keep working with them and they never lose it. It's just makes a lot easier of working with it.
Absolutely. All right. So how can they get a hold of you for readings, any type of guidance, find you? Maybe they want to go on a ghost hunt with you. Maybe you can get a group together, lead a group,
Yeah.
who knows? And
You can
we'll put up your link to your Tea and Tarot page is in the comments.
Okay. Yeah, you can go on tracyvann.com if you'd like to book a reading. And there's a link on there to submit featured readers. If you have a pet, just send me the pet's picture and their name, because I like to put their name in there. So make sure you give me their name. And then I just kind of do a calendar thing. So, you never know when they're going to come up because there's a bunch, but I'll get to you, and I usually will message you and let you know when they're featured. So you can do that on my website or on my Facebook page. You can message me about, how to get in touch with me, find out where my events are at, and you can send featured readers through the messenger as well. And I think my email is on my Facebook page too.
Yeah, what is the email? Your email.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's TRACIZ72 @ Yahoo.
Okay.
And it's that links on the Facebook page. But yeah, any email, messenger, my website, for readings, featured readers, or just to connect. If you got a question, ask, I'll get back to you.
All right. All right. So thank you very much, Miss Tracy, for being here tonight and joining in. I'm so glad to finally have you on here for your own show after all this time working together. It has absolutely been a joy, and I love that we are coworkers.
Me too. And thanks for having me. And yeah, looking forward to May when we'll be hanging out together again.
Absolutely can't stop us. Be prepared, the Virgos are coming to town.
Look out. Everything will be cleaned and organized.
All right, everybody. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you next Wednesday, the 22nd. See you then.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.